So I wanted to give you guys an option for taking attendance on a daily basis. I found this idea already online, and I've seen teachers use it different ways. So I'm going to share with you kind of a way that you could use it. The idea is to create a Google form that kids fill out every day. So regardless if it's a Google meeting or if they're meeting at home or if there's half here, half there, they all do this step, which is take attendance through the form. And the idea is you go to New, More, Google Forms to get started. And what I did here is I started by retitling it Fall 2020 so that I can, for all my classes, it's too tedious to try to make one for every class. You just make one for your entire fall, and you ask them to fill it out at the start of the class. Some teachers suggest at the end of the class, and you can do it as a summary, but you know, as well as I do, that kids forget. Everybody forgets, so it's better to do it at the kickoff of the class. And you're going to have them put their name in here, but you're going to go to Settings and collect email addresses. By collecting the email address, it'll automatically register that they are who they are. But I still have them use their name here because some kids have nicknames that they prefer. Our email system is such that we can't read the last name, so it's a little difficult to decipher between some kids. So having them put their name here is very helpful. And then I have a drop down for the class. So I have a class with my the class name with the drop down so they can select the class. And then what I do is ask a question. You can decide what that looks like, but I wrote here, describe what you learned yesterday. And this gives you an opportunity to kind of test the grounds and see where they're at. And then you go to send, and you take this link, you shorten it if you like, and copy it. Now, you can paste this in any Google meeting. You can paste this in your Schoology or your Google Classroom every day. You can have one link that they click every day, and in your description, your course syllabus. What I like to do is I make a shortcut on my desktop for myself, and then this I will double click open. I will click edit, click the send, copy the link, and drop it wherever I need to. You can also star it as something that you reuse. Don't try to share it. Some teachers make that mistake. You're not sharing this as something that other people can edit. Instead, you want to open it, click send, copy the link. To check your attendance, you can check the responses here. This little environment is kind of tricky sometimes. It might get you by, but personally, I do is I click on View Responses, the green icon, and what that does is it creates a spreadsheet. It's time-stamped. I can see what time of day they've punched in, so you can catch a kid who tries to put attendance in, 2 hours later. It shows the email address. That's how it automatically collects it, so that we know that it's that person. The nickname that we've asked for, and of course the class name will show up here. And then the short description of what you learned yesterday. You can kind of check in to see what the kids remember. You can sort it by date and email address, name. You can sort these columns however you need to. You can also Control F and search for a particular person if you'd like. So that's a quick attendance option for you using Google Forms.